All righty. Well, good evening. My name is Willie Lawson, and this is the evening report for Monday, uh, January 23rd, 2023. We appreciate you being here. Trust you've had a great day. Now, this weekend, you might have heard something about this, and we reported about this this morning on the morning report. So you want to check that out. Antifa was at it again. They're at it again. Well, they're at it still, really. And what's interesting or disturbing is the backup that they're getting from legacy media like CNN and others. But what's interesting about this particular situation is that this happened in Atlanta. And Atlanta Mayor Audrey Dickens has rebuked claims that people were claiming that the anti-police riots seen, I guess, last Friday were not violent, saying that the charges against 6 protesters arrested will include domestic terrorism. Wow. Dickens, who's a Democrat, pushed back on the CBS host Margaret Brennan during an appearance on Face the Nation Sunday. During a panel slated to discuss crime and violence plaguing American cities. Brennan asked for an update on the protests in response to the death of a 26-year-old environmental activist, Manuel Esteban Paz Terran. Now, Terran reportedly went by the name of Tortalicia, who's identified as non-binary and use they, it pronouns. Authorities said Terran first shot and wounded a state trooper who was tasked with clearing protesters from the construction site of a new public safety training center. So Terran was allegedly killed by Georgia State Patrol officers who, of course, returned fire. And Brennan noted how protests in downtown Atlanta Saturday came in response to police saying body camera footage of the shooting doesn't exist. Instead, emphasized how peaceful protests devolved into violence, noting how individuals had explosives, burned down a police car, broke windows at businesses. And so our police department, along with the state and federal partners, took swift action within 2 blocks and brought the situation under control, Dickens said Sunday. And the violence stopped. And those 6 individuals were arrested, and should be noted. It should be noted that these individuals were not Atlanta or Georgia residents. You know, this is funny because it's funny, interesting. This is exactly the same MO of what happened in the summer of love, summer of violence. Nothing's changed. It's the same people. Most of them traveled into our city to wreak havoc. And so we love to support people when they're doing it right. Peaceful protest is part of the American, our freedoms. But when you are violent, we will make sure that you get held accountable. When you say people from out of town they're carrying explosives, is there an organized movement here? Brennan responded, yes. I mean, like I keep saying, if these people act like they're stupid, they're not stupid. They're not stupid. They know better. Brennan responded, noting how Atlanta newspapers cite possible links to environmental activists, radical anarchists, and Black revolutionaries. Brennan also cited claims from Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene blaming Democrats for condoning Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Now, part of this is yes. Part of that is yes. Because inside Antifa and some of the main push in the organization of Black Lives Matter are the same people who do these things. So, yes. While Dickens declined to respond to Green's remark, he agreed that the riots constitute domestic terrorism. The crimes range from violence to domestic terrorism to assault, battery, and some other things, the mayor said. But yes, it is violent when someone turns to burn down a police car or break windows or have explosives on them. I don't get into the names. I don't get into the organizations. I'll let y'all decide who did it. I know that they're arrested, and if they come into Atlanta again to wreak havoc, they'll be arrested again. And that's the deal. I mean, that's really the deal. Mayor Dickens, I mean, Mayor Andre is not going to say Black Lives Matter is bad. He's not going, I mean, he's not that much of a moron. He's not going to. And he's not going, because if he says Antifa is bad, because what Brennan knows from CBS News that they're all connected. It's all the same people. It's all sponsored and paid for by the same people. So if he gets into names and saying Antifa is bad, then someone says, well, they're connected to Black Lives Matter, so is Black Lives Matter bad too? He's like, no. What's going on here is that if you come into Atlanta to raise hell, we gonna arrest you. Sort of like a Grady Judd thing. You shoot one of our deputies, we will shoot you back. If you kill one of our deputies, we will kill you back. So this is what's happening. And now some of the legacy media are saying this. I love how they parse words that, well, was it violent? Really? Was it violent? It's sort of also the definitions of what violence is. If you set fires, you're violent. If you set fires, you're violent. If you break windows and cause destruction, that's violent. What's peaceful? Not doing those things. Walking up and down the street, holding signs, singing songs, not violent. Starting fires, causing damage, violent. Breaking stuff, breaking things, people who get hurt, violence. And this is what happened in Atlanta. So when they try to tell people, no, it wasn't really violent, police overreacted. Interesting, the mayor didn't think so. The Democrat mayor didn't think so. This has been the evening report for Monday, January 23rd, 2023, in the year of our Lord. Thank you ever so much. The evening report is a production of fightbackmedia.com, 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 and fightbackmediatv.com. We appreciate you being here. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.